Inheritance games. I knew something was off the moment Dean walked in, clean-shaven, tailored suit, no trace of a hangover. My brother hadn't looked that put together since Mom's funeral. He even brought flowers. "Happy birthday, Liv," he said, grinning like he hadn't missed the last 5. It was my 40th, and the first clause of Dad's will kicked in today. If Dean showed up, sober, and stayed the full night, we split the estate. If he didn't, I got everything. Dad's idea of teaching us to reconcile, as if grief could be gamified. Dean hugged me and I caught a whiff of mint and something faintly medicinal, covering something. I smiled anyway. We'd grown up lying through gritted teeth. This was no different. The party was small. Cousin Ruby, Mom's sister, God help us. Even great-uncle Len, asleep by 9. But Dean? He mingled, laughed, charmed, didn't touch a drink, not one drop. At 10:47 p.m., he made coffee, black. Sat across from me at the kitchen table, legs crossed like he owned the place. "I'm proud of you," I said, watching the steam curl between us. "Clean living suits you." He smiled. "I've had motivation." That's when it hit me. This wasn't about Dad's money, not really. Dean was digging at something else, something deeper. I went to the safe that night. I'd never trusted him. Inside, birth certificates, deeds, passports, and one pale blue envelope marked "Private, Olivia only." I tore it open with trembling fingers. Just one page, pale blue creased in the corners, ink faded but unmistakable. Dad's handwriting, slanted, steady, final. It read, "If Dean makes it to your birthday clean, fine, split it. But if he passes a drug test on site, check the date on the banking clause. That's where the real money is, Liv. Not the house. Not even close." What banking clause? I flipped through the paperwork again. Found it, an addendum, dated exactly 1 year before he died. The signature, Dad's, looked shaky, but there was something else, a second signature, a witness. Dean. He'd witnessed it, which made it invalid. But wait, had he witnessed it, or forged the whole thing? The ink shimmered slightly. I held it under the lamp. Different pens, different pressure. Dean had planted a fake clause. I turned around. He was leaning in the doorway. "I figured you'd check," he said, quietly. "That's why I brought you coffee." My throat tightened, my vision blurred slightly. "You drugged me." "Just enough," he said, stepping forward, calm. "Tomorrow, they'll say you weren't of sound mind. Paranoid, maybe even a touch unstable. No one will contest it, not after what they find in your bloodstream." I tried to stand, but the room shifted sideways. Dean caught my arm. "Happy birthday, sis." He kissed my cheek like it was a blessing. A final goodbye.